Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's me, your boy, Ken Dango, aka Arthur Saxon. Little trivia for my boys here on the show to figure out if they can figure out who Arthur Saxon is. I'm trying to get Mongo to give me an extra point during the predictions if I could stump him and the fellas with my different names. So, joining me today, he is the two-time champion, the forever IC champ, and the Are You Fucking Serious game show predictions champion. He is the leader of the NWO. He is the man, Matty Reigns. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, y'all? My bad. I was over here being producer, retweeting the stuff. That's a new feature for Twitter. Okay, I retweeted it, and then it was like, "Do you want to add it to your story on Instagram?" No. But yeah, hope everybody is having a wonderful week. This week has flown by. Thank goodness. So yeah, felt like I hardly did any work at all, but I did. Yeah, because coincidentally enough, when I had my one-on-one with my boss, she said I was top two. It's only 4 people on our team, but I was the second. It was I'm in the top 2 for doing the most stuff, like doing the most items, processing the most shit. So yeah, that's why they were like, man, we missed you this week. We missed you last week. I didn't miss y'all.
Not one bit.
Let's see. What up, Kanisha? What up, Kanisha?
What up, Kanisha? What up, Cookies?
What up, Cookies? Hello, my hero homies. It's Thursday, bitches. They came with the swing, got that thing, that hang.
Yo, Cookies, just to let you know, Cookies.
I got me a beer, so I'm doing great.
Cookies, I had Mongo in tears yesterday when he asked how the show was. I gave him a quick rundown, and my rundown went like this. Had a good show, had about 40 viewers. Batty's 17-year-old brother is dating a 19-year-old woman. We find out that Cookie's name is Jay, and he introduces himself. Hey, I'm Jay, and are you gay? Mongo was in tears with that. Just to let you know. Mongo was in tears with your line. I'm Jay, and are you gay? He was like, you know what? I respect Cookies. Right to the point. I said, that's what I told him. That's what I told him. I said, that's my boy. Plain and simple. We gonna get straight to the point. What's good with you? What's popping with you? But Matt, we got wrestling to talk about because wrestling is fucking us over in so many ways, bro. Like, and it's not even with fantasy wise. I'm talking about as a.
I ain't worried about fantasy. We winning.
Right. I'm talking about as a real life fan. Wrestling is kicking our ass. You know what? We got a lot that we could talk about. Let's get into at least that part. At least let's get into at least that part. Oh my God. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm talking about is how if you thought WrestleMania prices were sky high now, you ain't seen shit yet. Basically, Mark Shapiro of TKO, pretty much head of marketing, does all the financial department for them, wants to maximize ticket prices. During his statement, as you can see in the banner, he actually made Vince look like a good guy. He pretty much said Vince McMahon was primarily pricing tickets for family and wasn't totally focused on maximizing the opportunity that is there. AKA, Vince was looking out for y'all, giving y'all cheap family stuff, and looking out for y'all when it came down to the network, giving y'all the cheap network, so that way families can enjoy it. But wrestling is a billion dollar promotion now, and we're gonna treat it as such. So y'all gonna have to start paying extravagant prices for tickets, as if you weren't already before. And you're gonna have to be paying extravagant prices for pay-per-views because we ain't giving y'all shit for free the way Vince did no more. So
This is what happens when a company goes from being privately held and privately owned. And I mean, yeah, they went public, but it was still
The McMahons.
it was still just the McMahon family running everything. It was public private basically.
Right.
And once Vince did what he did and got them to be merged with a corporation, this is like back in the Attitude Era. Oh man, such and such joined the corporation. No, this is what really happens when you join the corporation. This is just WWE joining the 21st century. This is just WWE joining big 2020. You know what? Joining the 21st century. Like I said, you go to an NFL game. You getting bent over, cookie style. You getting bent over, regardless.
You ain't even getting bent over cookie style, because at least Cookie's gonna let you know what's going on. They ain't gonna tell you. They just gonna walk up on you and hide and right your ass. That's what the fuck they going to.
Yeah, you getting hide and right. I'll never forget.
Ain't even cookie style.
I'll never forget. I got free tickets to the Titans game, and like we get there, and you know who gonna disappear for a few seconds and come back with a beer, and I looked at her like, I didn't ask for that. I'm fine sitting here in these seats. I didn't want a beer because I'm like, beer at a football game is like $70,000. I said, how much did you pay for this? How much did you pay for basically this can of beer? And she's like, $12. That's 2 beers at the brewery, almost. Like, bruh, no. I said, I'm gonna drink it, but don't you want another one? No. Because then I gotta pee, and I don't want to get up to go pee. Like,
listen,
it's a reason why people don't go to games now, because it's the competition of, I can look at it in person or I can look at it in super clear HD at home and do what I want to do and not have to worry about punching somebody or getting into a fight or parking or buying merchandise. I can wear my gear and be comfy.
Matt, that can of beer you have in your hand right now, if you go to Yankee Stadium, that can
$27.
$23.50 for a can of beer. If you decide to get some, and that's just Bud fucking Light. Yeah. That ain't even nothing good. What you call it? It's ridiculous. I was looking at, and I was showing the guys something the other day, and I can't find it. It's in the chat. The average ticket price for front row at WrestleMania, the way that the price has gone up.
It's Super Bowl prices.
For front row at WrestleMania, when it first came out, for WrestleMania 1, front row for WrestleMania was $325.
Oh yeah, that was rent. That was rent. That was people's rent.
$325. Front row for WrestleMania right now, you are looking over $40,000.
And it wasn't even that much 10 years ago. This is because TKO has said what we used to call the Super Bowl. They're like, oh, this is your Super Bowl. So this is the thing that everybody wants to do. This is the end all be all. Then you made it 2 nights. So that just made them Vince basically gave them a blueprint on what to do. Because he's like, oh, you've already made it 2 nights. So we'll just you've already put which matches are the matches you want to see are probably going to be on night 2, but it's going to be something you want to see on night 1 too. Also on night 1. So hey, here's this. You can get the night 1 package, or you can buy the whole WrestleMania package for a gazillion dollars. You want to sit in the front row? Oh, that's another gazillion. You want to meet somebody?
Kenisha, I wish I was joking to you. Last year's WrestleMania in Las Vegas, if you bought front row tickets for both shows to like Matt said, do a couple of meet and greets and stuff like that, you paid $75,000 for that weekend.
WrestleMania used to be an event where people could go. Like 10 years ago, you could go to it and pretty much be fine. But now, like lately, especially this year they're showing their ass. Like this year and next year they're showing their asses. Like Vegas, them going back to Vegas after like this past year is just stupid. But what the rumor was, they want to make Vegas the end all be all. That's the WWE city, and
Here's the
that's
and
that's why Worlds Collide is in Vegas. Like, I'm sick of Vegas. I'm sick of hearing about Vegas. Fuck Vegas.
that's exactly why I said what I said in the chat too. Part of the reason why I blame these prices going up so much is because I blame FanDuel and Sports King, DraftKings, because the minute you can start betting on a sport, now that's extra revenue and income for that sport. So
Oh, you
now
can't
they
bet
can
on
charge.
wrestling here in America.
You can
You can't bet on it here in America because I know that for a fact. They let
what
us
you
do the little fantasy stuff at times, but I think that was only during the pandemic.
nah DraftKings you can still do like a little like a almost like what we do on DraftKings. You can
Yeah,
still do something like
that's all they let you do is that little junk. WWE they did it during the pandemic, but like to bet like money, you gotta go overseas because there's actual sports books overseas that like bet. But America is like, nope, we not gonna let y'all do that.
but
And I
guess
don't
what?
blame them.
Because though, but because there's places overseas that can allow people to bet, it's now become a professional Sport. They are no longer looking at wrestling as the circus sideshow. It is now being considered a professional sport, and once you have something considered a professional sport, you have what is now considered mega fans. Once you have mega fans, that wrestling has always had. We've just been under the fucking radar because we were considered, the sideshow of the sports community. Now that we're no longer the sideshow, guys like Green Shirt Guy and Trinidad flag T-shirt wearing guy and all of that stuff. Because of people like that, now they're like, oh, we see, like Matt said, oh, this is y'all Super Bowl. Everybody and their mama want to watch this shit, huh? Oh, even the people that don't know nothing about wrestling go to little WrestleMania parties because everybody wants to do this. Ah, I
They're
got
they're
you.
they're monetizing everything and anything. That's what happened. Like I wouldn't even say it's just part of the DraftKings stuff. It's just they're under this merger and they're like it's UFC looking at WWE like y'all don't do this. Why don't y'all do this? We do this. Well, we y'all about to do this. Like coincidentally enough, as soon as they merged, they started having the out of nowhere UFC WWE combo like
Mm-hmm.
combo cards. Like, hey, it's a TKO takeover weekend. You gonna have UFC fight night here, and then you gonna have Monday Night Raw here on Monday. Like,
Cookie, don't
you'll
be
get
so sure.
like
I'm sorry.
it was all that sort of stuff, and now it's just like they're just essentially just. It's just like how me and Mongo always talk about video games. Like everything now is a microtransaction.
Right, everything
You
now
want to get a hat.
downloadable.
All right, you want your hat. You want your person to have a hat. That'll be 25 virtual currency. You want your person to have tattoos. That'd be another 1,000 currency. And now they're like, oh, y'all already had people basically paying hand over foot to sit in the front. Well, how about we up the price? And if they really want to sit right there, they'll pay it. And if they can't, they'll just sit where they'll sit where they can afford. That's essentially what they're saying. Y'all gonna sit where y'all can afford. Adam
No,
Silver is basically saying, I've sat close to the front row at a SmackDown. It was, and coincidentally enough, I remember that SmackDown. It's the SmackDown when Jinder won that Battle Royal.
mm, mm.
He pissed them white
Batty,
people off.
Batty, you ain't even got to do all that. Come hang with me and Tito and get front row at House of Glory for $50.
It ain't Batty. Don't be pressed to sit in the front. It ain't even all what it's cracked up to be. Like you sit up there, a lot of times you sitting next to people that probably make up like
This man
It'd
said
probably
throwing ass
be.
for wings.
Oh, I hope not. I hope not, Daddy. But
And if
yeah,
they
like
are, they
it's
better be fucking lemon pepper. Like,
something.
right.
It better be something. Carolina Gold. Damn, something.
Right.
Something
Right.
good.
Honey
It better not
glazed
just
or
be
something. Not just be no regular
right. It can't just be
wings.
no regular ass wings. No, no,
Right.
no. You
Again,
throwing ass. You gotta be. It gotta be some Magic City wings. Something.
something.
But
Right.
like. But like, yeah, I'm not shocked that they're trying to price people out. Even I mean, even before Vince took over, prices tickets be expensive. Cause at the time, all of these places you got to go through Ticketmaster. So like, it's expensive to buy tickets because everybody has a fee. You got to breathe the air they breathe in fee, the service fee, the ticket fee. Like all these fees get. So by the time you see the real price, you don't even want to go anymore. So
They're not
like
making
now,
it.
they're not making it any easier. Like okay, you're gonna raise
And
the
then on
price.
top of right, you raising the price to put it in bigger fucking arenas that people can't see the actual product in. It's one thing if you're charging an arm and a leg and you're doing it at Madison Square Garden. You're doing it at the Forum or something like that. If you're charging
Hmm.
an arm and a leg and doing it at a basketball arena, I get it. I get it 500%. Even though you want something a little bit bigger because you're trying to max out that whole amount of money that you can, I still get it if you're doing that. You're charging these outlandish prices for football stadiums. So, which
And that's
means
what it's a shitty view.
it's a horror. I literally, like, my wife, of course, always wants to, get me something is wrestling related because she knows this is my hobby. This is something that I truly enjoy. She has on numerous times gotten SmackDown tickets for us. Hell, she even got us SmackDown tickets to go see it in DC in a whole nother goddamn state. You know what I mean? So like in city. So she knows like wrestling is my thing. I literally told her, do not ever in your life buy me a WrestleMania ticket. One, it's out of our fucking price range. Two, I got spoiled. I got spoiled with going to House of Glory and sitting in the first, second, and third row and having motherfucking wrestlers land on me when they get thrown over the guardrail. I got spoiled by that. I know my price range ain't for that for fucking WWE. I know I don't have the price range for that. And another reason why I told them no front row is because it's going to be in a football stadium. So where my price range is at, I'm going to be watching that shit on the fucking screen because they're going to look like ants to me. And if I got to watch it on the screen, I might as well watch it on the screen in my house where I can do exactly what I'm doing right now. Blaze the fuck up, drink a beer, pause the shit, go take a piss, unpause it, and finish watching it.
The
So like
last
I'm not doing
I
all of that.
I haven't
Cookie,
been to a
how
WWE
if
pay
you
per
and
view
Batty
in
pull up to a
forever.
House of Glory show and me and Tito were there and you don't ask to get a picture or something like that, I'm gonna find you and jump you myself, bro. If you don't, I'm gonna find you and jump you. You and Batty better pull up and get a picture with me and Tito. God damn it. That's a given. God damn it. There's no reason why a family don't have pictures of each other. The worst seat I've ever had at a
When
at
I
an
was
event.
going, when I would go to shows as a kid, because my mom and whoever was buying it wouldn't be buying no good seats. I'm just sitting up there with Jesus. Once I
Nah,
started being able to buy tickets myself, oh, I started sitting where I wanted to sit, which
nah,
was
I'm not
always in
gonna.
the middle.
Nah, the worst seat I've ever had at a game, I've sat at the very, 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 very top row at Yankee Stadium. And the top of Yankee fucking Stadium is so goddamn high. Literally, the pigeons are flying lower than you. Okay, like only thing up there is the Bronx Hawk that comes around that chases and eats the pigeons. The pigeons are
Basically,
flying lower.
cookies. Yes, cookies. You just sitting there like as a kid. Like I remember going to SmackDown as a kid, and we sat up in the nosebleeds because my cousin ain't
We got her.
buy the expensive tickets. Um, it was another time where my mom bought me tickets to the
Right.
King of the Ring, and I ain't get like it was no. She just got me. She got me in the building. That's essentially how she felt. Like you in the building. You said you wanted to go, so there you go. But yeah, the best seats I ever had. I sat floor at that SmackDown where Jinder won the Battle Royal. Deirdre bought us tickets to a live event, and we sat floor. That was during Roman's Bloodline reign. That was when we first started dating. So she saw me in my full element when Roman come out. When Roman came out in the Bloodline, she saw.
Oh, okay. Right. Full on. The
Oh,
best
I
seats.
gotta acknowledge him.
Right. The best seats that I've had. Probably House of Glory, front row. One of the I've sat in front row a few times. One of my favorite times is when I was literally talking shit with Jay Briscoe before he passed away. And like Tito even has a video of me and Jay talking, fist bumping and stuff like that. So that was definitely a highlight. Um, another good time, another good seating I had, I would say, is non wrestling related. When my wife took me to technically my first Broadway play, we saw Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and the seats we had were fucking amazing. I was dead smack in the middle in like the orchestra section, right there. I'd say about maybe 6, 7 rows from the stage, so right there, you could see everything. That was probably the next best seats I've ever had. Now, besides me sitting at the top of Yankee Stadium, the second worst seats I've ever had for an event, I sat at the very top at the Barclays when the circus was there. I was higher than the tightrope.
Oh, a football game I went to. We got
I was higher
me
than the
and
tightrope.
me and Mike sat on the like the 45-yard line or the 50-yard line at Paul Brown Stadium for Bengals versus Ravens, but it was a week
Okay.
17 back when they had week 17. When week 17 would be the last game, it was cold as shit.
Brick ass.
It was
Brick
super
ass.
cold. I ain't no Bengals fan. I ain't no Ravens fan. But I'm like, we gonna go see this game because she got us these tickets. So we sat up there. We watched them niggas won, and then I'm like, cool. And I just looked. I was like, maybe they'll win next week. Did the Bengals win the playoff game that next week? Well, if y'all know anything about football, the Bengals won their first playoff game in forever during the pandemic. So that means no. I have never. I left that game just knowing like these motherfuckers gonna lose next week. They because they beat them that week. I said y'all beating them on the wrong week. I said y'all are beating them the wrong week. And yeah, I remember me and Mike left the game. I think halfway through the fourth quarter because I was like, bro, if we leave now, we can get on the bus and go home. Like we've had fun. Let's go. He was like, you ready to go? He was like, yeah, let's go. I was like, cool. It was like we left the apartment. We slid down the hill to get on the bus.
Right.
Mike,
Oh man.
Mike didn't fall. I fell. Mike has offensive lineman. I was O lineman. I could stay on my feet. My ass slipped like one time, and then I was like, "Yeah, this is hurry to get to this bullshit ass game. Like, come on, I don't give a fuck about this game. I don't even know what she got us these booty. I don't even know what she got us these tickets. I don't even like these teams.
What you call it? It.
Oh, you scared of heights?
Listen, I'm scared of heights as well. But you know what? When that fucking
That's what I
Yankee
said.
ticket,
Still,
it
that's
was
what
a,
I
it was
said.
a
There.
Yankees. It was a Yankees versus Red Sox. It was a Yankees versus Red Sox, and the ticket was literally $5. I didn't give a fuck where the hell I was sitting. It was five
That's when
dollars.
I can sit there. Once I realize how, like, once I make that climb up, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty.
You good, Mongo? Don't
Oh,
worry
you
about it.
good, Greg?
Well, what you call it? It's raising I can't. You're literally taking the family as you're pricing families out of it, and you're pricing certain demographics out of it as well too.
It's
Because
just
at the end of the day, like we've always said, wrestling at the end of the day is a redneck sport.
yeah, so it was a poor person's sport.
It's which is why everybody loved Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, son of a plumber. It was a poor man's thing. He was a poor man that made himself into something. You know what I mean? Like wrestling has always been the poor man's sport, and now you're pricing the poor man out of it. And unfortunately, guess what? That's more than half of your fucking country and population in the United States right now. Like there's been a study that proved there is no 40-hour job. If you work a 40-hour, there's no 40-hour job in minimum wage that will allow you to afford a 2-bedroom apartment. Like if you work minimum,
and if you are, that place is looking like ass.
Like they literally just did a study on that. Like you can't. So you're literally kicking the poor man out of his sport for the rich man to take over. And they're proving that by the next move that they're doing, which is, we've been saying it for the longest, and it looks like it's really going to come to fruition. We're about to have WrestleMania outside of the United States.
I'm still holding my breath on that rumor that it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, but they have a big announcement they have to make tomorrow at 3 p.m. apparently, or noon. It's sometime tomorrow.
And it's so big of an announcement that they have people like Undertaker showing up,
right?
Bianca Belair, Stephanie McCool, Liv Morgan. They have everybody in the world showing up.
It's like WrestleMania is gonna go overseas. My big bet is them probably saying it's gonna. I'm hoping it's gonna be in London. I think London needs it more than Saudi Arabia.
I don't think.
But Saudi money talks. That's all it is.
Matt, you took the words right out my fucking mouth, man. Saudi money talks.
So all they're doing is, because we already know WrestleMania 2026 is going to be in Vegas. They're essentially going to announce that WrestleMania 2027 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. We are already still trying to piece together the calendar for next year, considering that Money in the Bank is in August. So they're already trying. So whatever they announce tomorrow, then we can start trying to piece this calendar together. Because with Money in the Bank being pushed so far back in the calendar, everything is going to probably get pushed randomly. Like 2026, we got the Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So that's already that's the appetizer. That is the taste. The rumor is Sami Zayn as United States champion is it is a test run to see how he does with one of the bigger titles. Because if he does great with this, then guess who was probably winning the Royal Rumble?
Which is crazy, the fact that they give it. Hold on, I find this crazy considering the fact that Sammy has already won the U.S. title and the IC title. And this is like, y'all are doing this as a test run. Like, what the fuck?
Like now that basically it's because everybody is basically injured now, and
you good, Cookies? You right. You right, Cookies? You good?
No, they don't give a none of them.
They don't give a fuck about us.
Like, it's like just me being a sports nerd and watching, like, just being in sports business.
Thank you, Cookies.
Just remember, think about it like this. In the year 2000, if you wanted to watch baseball, you could go on Fox or any of your local channels. If you wanted to watch the NBA, you went to NBC or ABC. And the occasional game was on cable. Everything was on local TV. 25 years later, that has totally fucking flipped. someone on Twitter was like, "So wait, hold up." It was a woman, but she didn't know any better because she probably doesn't watch sports all like that, or she was just coincidentally kind of putting two and two together. Like, hold up, this game they're promoting, I can only watch that on Prime. So
The
if I don't
game
have
tonight.
Prime, I can't watch the game. And everybody's like, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." They're like, "So I can't watch it locally." It's like you can sometimes local channels can make a deal with Amazon so they can show it locally, but more often than not, if you ain't got that streaming service, you fuck. Like Peacock. Like if you want to watch the SEC, you gotta have ESPN Unlimited. That's what they call the new one. You gotta have some form of Paramount Plus because the SEC, you gotta have some sort of streaming service. Oh shit!
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, he is the Reggie Simpson's Memorial Predictions Champion. He is a member of the NWO. He is the other Street Prophet. He is main event Mike Jumper. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, my brothers? I see you had to kick a nigga off the podcast.
Oh, you had to. I didn't even see the dude's comment. I just saw he was gone. So I was like, cool.
Yeah, I don't listen. There's one thing that you're not gonna do, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You can disagree with our views and our opinions. You can have an argument with us back and forth on why you think this is what this should be, and we are keeping it strictly wrestling, which is a fantasy sport. The minute you try to start insulting my intelligence, my podcast brothers' intelligence, and my podcast fans' intelligence with your remarks, I don't play that. And I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I'm not a Twitter finger nigga. I'm not somebody that's tough behind a keyboard and tough behind a camera. I'm tough in real fucking life. I don't play that. You're not gonna disrespect nobody on this show, fans or people who are actually talking on this show. So if I see you do that, guess what? You out of here. Plain and simple.
It was some dude trying to being an asshole. He commented. Kenny saw his comment and got him out of here super quick.
Basically, I'm not.
Daddy? What up, Cookies? What up, Kenisha? First of all, the only people who can insult us is us. Goddamn.
Right. We the only motherfuckers that can insult us. It's us. The people that come on the camera. Okay. We don't insult nobody. Well, you know what? I can't say that because I'd be dissing the shit out of Damien. But that's my boy. Damien be giving it back.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Us. The three of us, Mongo, Cookies, Batty, Kenisha, Damien, us. If you fuck with us on a regular basis, yeah, you can insult us.
Right.
We will insult you right back. But if you're an outsider, we've never seen you before, you better shut the fuck up. You better have some coot when you come inside this here podcast.
Right. Damn it. Now, if you on the show if you done been on the show for a little minute, done made yourself known that you are an avid viewer and listener, you let us know all the time, then guess what? You earn yourself a right to talk shit to us.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, we just talking about how Mark Shapiro has basically said, "Fuck families. We raising the prices on y'all." Right before you came in, I was just basically bringing up the point. 25 years ago, you used to be able to just turn on your TV and watch sports. More often than not, as you can see, as like the years progress,
pretty much
the postseason would get moved to cable. And then everything started getting moved to cable. And now it went from cable to streaming. If you want to watch an NFL game more often than not, you got to have a streaming service. If you want to watch a college football game, conferences are split up by streaming services. Everybody is split up by streaming services. And then it's gotten to the point now that people are saying, man, I wish we had cable. It's like, yeah, you can buy cable. But even then, you're going to have to buy a streaming service.
He damn sure does. He damn sure does.
So like they like, but fuck TKO. They're pricing everybody out. They've made wrestling expensive.
They've taken
You gotta pay $30 a month if you want to watch the PLEs. You gotta pay probably another $30 a month for Netflix. You gotta pay $10, at least $8 to $10 a month if you want to watch NXT PLEs, because those are on Peacock. You got like they are waxing people now.
They are straight giving it to us. Because, and the thing about it is, Cookies, you said thank God for AEW. AEW's no better. Because if you think about it, we were like, oh yes, they finally on a streaming service, HBO. All that means is we can rewatch old shit. These new pay-per-views, I have HBO through my cable provider. Okay? So it's not even like I'm paying separately for it. I have it through my cable provider. So I get HBO Max for free. Guess what? That all out, I gotta pay.
You gotta pay $40 for it, or 30 or 40.
I gotta pay 40.
Yeah, 40. Okay.
It's like, what's the purpose of you being on a streaming network, a streaming service? And Mike broke it down too. He said it's just like it's like with ESPN. He said, yeah, you can get the UFC prelim show for free, but when it comes time for the main fucking show, you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah,
you gotta think about pay-per-view has always been part of the fighter's purse too. So the promoters, they depend on them pay-per-view buys too. And now, as we've seen recently, how they've cracked down on these streaming sites. You gotta think about that too. These streaming sites that we ain't supposed to be watching, but fuck that. We're gonna watch them. We're gonna use them anyway. They've been cracking down on that shit. So it's like the only really outside of Peacock and the WWE Netflix and
RP Streamies.
Yeah. And
it's other sites.
Think about this.
Crack Stream.
This weekend's big fight between Bud
VIP Bob.
Ironically, you don't have to pay anything for that fight.
Nah.
Netflix isn't charging anything.
And that's the thing. But the way Netflix is getting over with not having to charge for that is Netflix knows it has over 100 billion subscribers already, and they're just gonna be like, "Yo, we ain't worried about it." We
just the equivalent.
We just gonna low key just put an extra $5 on your bill on your bill next month. You know what I mean?
It's the equivalent of
Netflix was $4.99 when they first fucking started, and it was only with I remember when Netflix first started.
Then it was just DVDs.
Because my mom had a subscription to them. You can only get DVDs. You sent away for them shits, and you had a list of DVDs that you can get. You had a list of DVDs that you made. When you sent one back, they sent you the next one. That's how Netflix was, and that shit was $4.99. Next thing I know, Netflix went up to $7.99.
It's always been everything always has that gradual increase. Because like I was going through my old emails, and I had an email from the first price increase from Peacock. Peacock used to be like $4.99, $5.99. Like Peacock is I paid $10.99 for Peacock now. All they're doing with this Canelo Crawford fight, making it free. It's the same thing they did last week with the NFL game. Chiefs Chargers was on YouTube for free. Like, the year before, that would have been on YouTube TV, and they would have said you needed YouTube TV to watch it, and they realized we fucked up when we did that the last time, so we gonna make it free. But who gonna have to pay for it in the end? Them YouTube TV subscribers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too, with Netflix already, as Mike's pointed out, because they doing these free fights and stuff like that, already raised the price because the price has gone up since that fucking Tyson and Paul fight.
Ever since they started becoming their own supplier, essentially, like they became a studio and they started being able to churn out. They said we're not only just going to be buying content, we're going to create content also. And so now, and then they said, oh, not only will we buy content. Once they said, oh, so y'all not just going to be buying shows, we want sports. What y'all mean y'all want sports? No, we want live sports because we know that money people that'll bring in more people. Yeah. And it's like they essentially said we want to be more than just movies and TV shows. Now we want to be sports. Like they essentially want to be the Walmart of streaming services, and that's how all these places want to be. Because Prime is doing a great job at it. HBO, like I love HBO, but sadly, I don't know if y'all been on when I've said it. Me and Deirdre share HBO Max account. She is a big person on that account. They're cracking down on password sharing.
Oh yeah,
all these places. Amazon is cracking down on letting people share addresses. They're like, you can't have people on your Amazon account. All this stuff that have to be added to your Amazon family account. Like we're getting rid of people having multiple addresses. I'm just like,
yeah.
Everybody is cracking down so they can get that extra $1. We don't want you password sharing.
Yeah, they're following the lead of Netflix because they were the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple years ago, they kept teasing that we're gonna eventually do it. We're gonna eventually do it, and then out of nowhere, bam, start cracking down. Yeah, you can't have your people have multiple people on your account anymore.
And they had a Warner Brothers
provider in order to use the service. It's just like
Netflix, pretty much. Netflix, like you said, Netflix was like, all right, you want to have extra people on your account? Cool. That's going to be an extra $5.
Yeah. And they went from encouraging, they said love is sharing your password. That was a tweet of theirs, and they were like, not anymore. We want that money. And that's what all these places are doing now. So it's like, yeah, even if you want to save money, you just got to, that's what I got, Batty. And if your cousin wants to send, tell your cousin, if your cousin send boxes, he can send me one.
Batty, erase that comment, girl. It's the internet, girl. Erase your comment, girl. What you doing, girl? Don't get the hookup in trouble, girl. What's wrong with you?
We don't know her cousin's name.
Don't get the hookup in trouble, nigga. What's wrong with you? God damn it, Batty. Erase your shit.
Yeah, man. I just hate it because it's already been moments where I like wrestling comes to town and it's just like, let me see what these tickets looking like.
Me neither.
I can. Let me see.
Shit. You gotta send that in a personal DM, Batty.
Damn.
That's it, Batty. We there.
Damn. Damn, StreamYard. Y'all got all these features and we can ban motherfuckers, but you get rid of them. But we can't just be like, oops. Okay.
But like I said, WWE pricing people out, taking the family out of the sports entertainment of it, like that's. And the thing about it is, what you're not understanding is by raising your prices that much and taking the family aspect out of it. When you say Vince was more concerned about the family aspect, because you know why? Vince was smart. Vince knows one of your biggest markets is children. How do you think Hulk Hogan got fucking as rich as he did? By telling kids to say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
Like kids, this shirt I have on, you know how many kids is walking around with a John Cena shirt? Like, and what do kids do? Mommy, Daddy, I want this wrestling figure. Mommy, Daddy, I want this video game. Mommy, Daddy, I want to go see John Cena in person. I want to touch his head. I took my daughter to wrestling one time. John Cena touched her hand. She didn't wash her hand for a whole damn week. We had to like force her, like, yo, wash your little stinking little nasty hand, man. Like, God, no, wash your little stinking hand, man.
He ain't gonna want to touch it again if you don't wash
Right. Like, you be eating candy and shit is sticky and like wash your little stinking hand. All right.
Your hand smells like ass.
You know what I mean? But and that's a huge market. Like, if you're now taking away that 8-year-old kid, that 9-year-old kid who wants to go or something like that. Because guess what? Mommy and daddy ain't putting up $4,000 for everybody to fucking go to goddamn WrestleMania.
Basically.
And you're absolutely right, Cookies. You get the kids watching because they're the next generation of watchers. My dad, the person that said hello in this goddamn chat earlier today, I'm watching wrestling. Why? Because of him. He was watching wrestling. Why? Because of his mom. It is a family show. When a kid sees their parent watching it, 9 times out of 10, they get into it. Shit, my girls. If I brought my daughter here right now, she'd be like, ew, I'm not no wrestling fan. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not no wrestling fan. Ew. Man, when we went down to watch that shit on the screen this summer for SummerSlam, she's talking about Dirty Dom. I'm like,
That's right.
I thought she wasn't a wrestling fan.
That's right, baby girl.
Purposely,
the greatest material of all damn time.
Greatest material of all
damn right. Dirty Dom, baby.
Purposely went into Hot Topic the following week to look for a Rhea Ripley shirt.
Fake ass Tom Selleck.
And got mad that she couldn't find one. But like I said, and it's the next generation of watchers. So taking away that family aspect of letting families come to shows because you're outpricing them, that's ridiculous. And then what? You're going to outprice them. You're outpricing them on tickets to come see the show. So if you're outpricing them on tickets to come see the show, I know.
Now they're going to watch it. They can't even watch it because they got to have a streaming service. They are basically going to be stuck paying for that streaming service and watching stuff on YouTube.
Yep.
And then what's going to happen is like meet and greets?
Meet and greets are already done.
Bro.
They've already killed off meet and greets. They rebranded them to on locations. You either got to be super duper rich to afford half of the shit.
Ridiculous.
Or they cancel them at the last 2 days ahead of time just because of travel. We ain't got time for them people to meet you. Like, and then because people don't know how to act anymore, they too busy waiting on these losers is waiting on these people when they get off planes, and they're like, I'm not signing no autographs, so you can't hardly meet people on someone just like, you just got to make sure like all that shit is happening, so you can't even like honestly meet these people in like random settings anymore. And if you do, you really got to be like cool. You can't be acting like no Stan. You can't be saying, oh my god, I love you. Nah, because then you're gonna get a restraining order put on you.
Pretty much. And then the fact that people are acting entitled to meeting these wrestlers, saying shit like, oh, don't forget, I'm the reason why you're famous is because I'm a fan. So fucking what? That doesn't give you the right to goddamn harass a goddamn celebrity. What the hell is wrong with you? So, but listen.
But hey, side note, shout out all 126 of y'all.
Right.
Kenny was like, make sure we ain't trending for the wrong reason. Nope. We got 121 people here right off of Twitter/X. So yeah, that's the majority of our audience. So welcome everybody off of Twitter.
Appreciate y'all.
Hashtag the fuck out of this.
Joining us.
Thank y'all for joining us.
I hashtag the hell out of this. So
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining.
Welcome.
Exactly, Cookies. Welcome to the family, folks.
I'm sitting here watching. I'm watching my fantasy quarterback, my savior, my quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He is sucking ass, and I do not like it right now. I'm
You know
being
what?
saved. I'm being saved by Tucker Craft.
Let's stay with some wrestler news. I want to talk about. I don't know. Did any of y'all, besides possibly me and Mongo, catch Dynamite? Oh, Mike, I know you caught Dynamite because we
Yeah,
was
y'all
cracking up.
three.
We was fucking dying
This
with
is when
Sophie.
y'all recap the show.
Oh my God! Dynamite
all I saw was Tony Storm get all her shit closed up.
Dynamite was a very, very interesting episode. It had its very high moments. It had its what the fuck moments.
Definitely, that was a what the fuck.
Yeah, but it starts off, of course, with Swerve and Josh Alexander. Those two are fighting. Then, of course,
Man.
I mean, I said sorry, not Swerve. Hangman and Josh Alexander. Thank you, Mike. Good match, but of course, you know it can never be a clean match when it's a part of the Don Callis family. So it is what it is. You get Josh Alexander doing some dirty work. Then you get people coming out to save him as usual, because this is what happens. Um, let's get to the part that everybody pretty much talking about. Tony Storm versus Sky Blue for the AEW Women's World. First off, it was for the title.
Man, AEW. Okay. This is why y'all are AEW, and I love it. I love it. That match was a lot of stuff.
This shit was for the title, okay? This was a street fight, and street fight it was. First of all, shout out to Tony Storm. I said this before. I really think Tony Storm may be probably the best wrestler out right now. Like, and y'all know of course y'all know I love WWE because that's what I grew up on. But I am a fan of AEW, even though we be giving them shit because we want them to get better.
Right.
Tony Storm, I really think may be the best
wrestler. Damn right, Batty.
Period. All around, male, female, it does not make a difference. She has what it takes on the mic, and she has what it takes in the ring. She knows how to play off the crowd. She knows how to tell a story while in the ring. She knows how to take a bump. She knows how to give a bump. That girl is it. WWE, you missed out big time on something.
She's a complete wrestler.
When you look up wrestler, sports entertainer, that is Tony Storm all the fucking way, and she needs to get her flowers now while she can smell them and appreciate them. Like,
in alternate universe, she'd be on Raw right now. But thanks, Vince.
First off, she comes out because they're in the 2300 arena in Philly, the home of ECW. She comes out in an ode to fucking Sandman. She comes out dressed like Sandman with the kendo stick and starts busting herself in the head like Sandman with the goddamn can. Yo, I'm like, yo, that's not even the worst part, Matt. Sky Blue stapled Tony's coochie.
Yeah, I saw that when Greg shared it. I was like, oh, what the fuck did I miss?
But that was after she stapled both the nipples.
Yeah, I saw that whole sequence. I see, it's pain going all up through her body, pain in the titties, pain in the asshole, pain in the coochie, just pain everywhere. Yeah,
exactly. Stapled her in the ass, stapled her in both nipples, and stapled her right in the cooch. I was like, well, oh my, that is a whole lot. And then, you know what? Tony Storm, you know Tony, she gonna get her lick back, literally.
Oh yeah.
she gonna get her lick back literally. And she literally took the staple gun point blank range.
Oh
just,
God.
just was because she was on her knees and Sky Blue was standing over her. Point blank range, just picked it up and put two in Sky Blue cooch.
Poor Coochie. Coachie's getting toe up.
Like,
not even the Coochie's getting toe up. Not even in a good way.
Pussy.
I'm sitting there like, yo, did she just really hit her with a like? Because Tony is standing up, right? I mean, Sky Blue is standing up. Tony is on her knees, so she literally like face right there, and she just pulls the staple gun out from off the floor and hit her with the pop, pop. Two quick ones. I'm like, oh nah.
Hit her like she's Michael Myers in a scary, like she's the Michael Myers or somebody. Pop, pop. We're safe now.
Right, yo, like just two quick shots. I'm like, oh nah. But it ends, of course, with Tony Storm getting the victory.
Talk about shoot up the club,
bro. That was beyond shoot up.
That is not how you shoot up the club.
Right. That is something completely.
That is how you get the club closed up.
You ain't never lied.
Like, that's more than getting the Glock. You gotta get the car.
Right.
And
you got to run her over.
After you able to stand up with your staple coochie. But I mean, if you able to control a car after all that, hey.
Right. We get a really good match also. MJF accepts Mark Briscoe's challenge, so they're gonna fight finally to get that out the way, which is good. I'm liking it because it's finally a chance to. They're finally putting Briscoe on a path to be something more than just
a comedy act.
Yeah. They're finally letting the world know that Briscoe can actually, wrestle. Like, yeah, he was a great, he was a great tag team champion. Don't get it twisted, but he also had the ROH World title himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't forget that. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? So the fact that they're now really making Briscoe a challenger, a threat, I'm digging. I'm really digging it now.
It's about damn time.
Right, literally, it really is about time. But it's good that at least he's getting his due right now.
It's been past due for them to stop having him just be the tribute act for his brother. Like, yes, we understand his brother died, but he is a whole former world champion, like you said. Like, he's an actual wrestler. Let him be him.
Right. Hangman and Kyle Fletcher, of course, have a face-to-face after the match or whatever, because Fletcher wants a match. Hangman hits him with the "You Not Ready." The whole 2300 arena starts chanting "You Not Ready, You Not Ready." Like, so I guess that's gonna be the new thing with Kyle Fletcher. Anytime he comes out, the crowd is gonna start chanting "You Not Ready." So we get a backstage segment because there's a $500K 10-man tag match as the main event, where the Death Riders and the Young Bucks are on the same team. Your man Mox tells the Young Bucks, yo, check this out. You show up to win tonight, you get 250, you get 250. Pretty much saying, yo, Death Riders ain't gonna take none of the money. Y'all can keep the whole 500.
I was sitting up here wondering, like, my dude, Miles, you haven't missed a day of work. You're rich. I don't don't even know what happened on this show, and I'm sitting up here saying, like, nah, if y'all win, I hope that money gets to go to the broke people because Mox, you have perfect attendance.
Mox was like, Mox don't need the money. Like man said, man ain't never take off, yo. That man got vacation hours, all that. Yo, like this man got time in the bank right now, bro. Like he ain't missed a trick yet.
Like I hope you being a nice guy, even though you were like a murderer. I hope you being nice to them. Hey, I understand y'all on hard times. I don't really need this. So, you know, we set, so y'all can have it.
They better be Tony Khan, TK better be lucky he got Mox on a goddamn real contract and not a pay per appearance shit.
Man.
If he did, shit. Mox is a billionaire if he had him on a pay per appearance.
Man.
But so Mox tells them, yo, first of all, the Young Bucks can't get a seat backstage at catering with no one at any fucking table. They try to sit down at the Dark Order table. Evil Uno's like, nope, somebody sitting here, nope.
Damn.
Nope.
Then
they find a seat next to Then they find a seat next to Brandon Cutler, and they're like, "Oh, Brandon, somebody that loves us." Yeah, and he was like, "You know what? You guys fucking suck."
Yeah, I used to like y'all.
Right,
y'all broke.
All right, so like, and then that's when Mox comes over, hit him with the yo, I'll give y'all our half. So, I mean, and the Young Bucks was sitting there like.
Was when Mox pulled up, everybody scattered like roaches.
Oh, hell yeah. I would too.
Yeah, because he the one person who can kill someone.
You got fucking Remy from Higher Learning popping up at the goddamn table. I'm bouncing too, goddammit. Mox out here looking like he choking the lunch lady out because she forgot to give him a biscuit. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm out of here too. Like, nah, let's just go. Something wrong with this dude. Yes, they did post their mugshots, which was hilarious.
Fucking hilarious.
They put their government names out there.
Yo,
literally
hilarious.
I was hollering.
Then of course, we had a tag match with Riho and Alex Windsor versus Mercedes Moné and Emi Sakura.
I saw Mercedes. I saw what she looked like last night. Mwah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want no smoke. Beast Mortos, don't beat my ass, sir.
He gonna beat you up and then sue you. That's the problem about her.
That's what dang.
He gonna sue you for personal injury for making him hurt his hand. That's the problem, as he's beating you down. It ends with Riho tapping out Emi, and as she's tapping out Emi, Windsor has Mercedes in a Scorpion Deathlock in the rope to keep her from breaking up that tap out. So of course they building it up for Riho to beat fucking Mercedes because she's gonna take the belt from Mercedes. Yeah. Ricochet, we get a backstage segment. Ricochet tells Shelton, if you leave your boys backstage, I'll leave my boys backstage. Okay. Shelton somewhat agrees. They both agree, and we get a really good ass match between fucking Shelton Benjamin and fucking Ricochet. First of all, Shelton Benjamin at 50 years old looks fucking incredible. That's number one. Secondly, I swear this man kicked Ricochet's bald ass head across the goddamn 2300 parking lot at least 4 times. Yo, he super kicked this motherfucker so hard, the whole arena went, oh. Like, damn, yo, like I don't think he thigh slapped on that one. I think that was all teeth. Yeah. Listen, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Shelton because the older Shelton Benjamin got, his neck started disappearing.
Because he
Shelton is
hurt
like
people.
right. Shelton is like the size of two Sheltons from when he first started.
That man been eating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Cookie's back. As soon as Betty said his internet went out.
Right. That ain't taking long.
He's like,
I'll
I'm
pay the
back.
bill. Pay the bill, nigga. Pay the bill.
That's what I need to do to Peacock. They're like, you need to pay us. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay y'all before Ohio State play. Y'all be good.
What you go? And then the match of course ends in bullshit. Ricochet gets the 1-2-3 on Shelton's, and of course the Gates of Agony come out and they start. Now remember before I was asking like, yo, are they gonna get another person because Ricochet and the Gates of Agony is 3, and
Right.
Syndicate is fucking Shelton, Bobby, and MVP. So I kept asking y'all, are they gonna get another person? No. MVP was out there scrapping, my boy.
Oh
MVP,
Lord, this is one of
nah,
his 2 matches a year.
my man, but no, they had my man MVP out there really scrapping on the floor with my man Tonga Loa, bro. They had this nigga was trying to fight him for this cane. Your man MVP monkey flipped his ass over the cane on some straight Steven Seagal jiu-jitsu shit. And then was throwing real. I'm like, oh nah, they really got MVP out here fucking fighting. I'm like,
Yeah,
I want to
that's
see
what
this.
he does on his spare time. He does all that jujitsu stuff.
Right, yo,
He's
and
like,
that's the funniest shit. I was like, nah, they really got MVP out here really scrapping. Like, I think he forgot that this is wrestling right now because your man really squared up and is trying to swing on these dudes.
they just doing the best they can with what they can do with MVP. They're like, hey, do your jujitsu stuff since you can't really do much. Like, just do this and try not to hurt nobody. All
That,
right.
that's literally what it came down to. Just like, bro, just don't hurt nobody, please. Right, yo, low key he is. Low key he is, is Michael J. White. um, then they make it official. We're gonna have Hangman versus Hangman Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher at All Out. Um, we get a weird promo from Hook. He's pretty much talking. He's talking shit about the ops again. Like they left me. They replaced me before my body was cold. But then Samoa Joe explained it to me, and I'm cool with it now. I'm cool with it now. You know what I mean?
No,
So
you not.
you know what I mean? He said, but maybe it's time for Hook to be on his own, or is it? And he's like, what the fuck you mean, or is it, motherfucker? Like you gonna join another
Run some
stable?
balls.
Like you
Run
gonna
some
join another
balls.
fucking stable? Like what the fuck is that all
Out here
about?
being an orphan.
Okay, now one of the things that Mongo is highly upset about that he wants me to talk about is, yeah, at this point, Hook is kind of just stupid.
Yeah.
One thing that Mongo wants me to talk about that he's really pissed off about is another unified, united title tournament. All right? He is putting, now, as you know, Okada is the unified champion, and he is putting that on the line in this tournament. However, it's not just a tournament of people trying to get to him to challenge him. Okada himself is in the tournament. And every time Okada has a match, if he goes to the next step, He's defending the title every match.
Oh, that's just dumb. This ain't no tournament. This is just a gauntlet, glorified gauntlet match.
It really is. It's like a glorified gauntlet. Like it's gonna be a few matches. It's Okada versus Michael Oko. You get in Takeshita versus Anthony Bowens, and you get in Reese Myrtos versus Mascara Dorada. The winner of those three matches will meet in the tournament final at All Out.
That is terrible. I don't know. TK, every time you take one step forward, you take 3 steps back with these convoluted ass tournaments. This is a gauntlet match. This is a glorified gauntlet match. This is not a tournament. If every damn match, this is just a Continental Classic without it being called the Continental Classic. Don't insult our intelligence. Like we've been here from the start. This is the Continental Classic without it being called the Continental Classic. Because he said every time whoever is the person, the champion, each of their matches is basically they're defending. Okay, then what the fuck is this?
The same shit.
The same shit.
The same shit in it.
For a belt that he said he wasn't combining. Did I say I was combining? Bitch, that's what the word you said.
Unified means.
That's what unified means, bitch.
The whole reason I've been having a fucking rant for the past year and a half.
Like that's what unified is, motherfucker. The word you was looking for was undisputed. That's the word you looking for, brother.
Like, use a dictionary, you smart bitch.
Right. You're smart for no damn reason. You stupid
motherfucker.
You wanted to crown an undisputed champion. You out here unified.
All right.
Need Travis Hunter to slap you.
Wait, come on.
Y'all was smart enough to draft Travis Hunter.
Like, come on, baby, get it together. You got the product, get it together, baby. Like, this is an undisputed title, not a unified. Since there's still a continental, but
this man walking around with 3 belts.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a tournament with, and like I said, if Okada makes it to the next match, it's him defending the belt again.
That man should sue at the end of that tournament. He should sue.
Matt said that ain't nothing but a big ass gauntlet match.
This is a gauntlet match. That man should sue for work. I don't know, abuse. That's abuse. Why y'all got me showing up for this bullshit? I can get this done in one night.
That's because TK he literally spams the idea of a tournament every chance he gets.
Yeah,
they could make this. That could be one of them battle of the belts. Oh, Okada, can Okada run the gauntlet? Yes, bitch. Mm-hmm. And that's essentially what he gonna say. Yes, bitch. Y'all are wasting our time.
Right. And our main event, the 500K 10-man tag match. The Death Riders, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, against the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Brody King, and Bandito, and AEW's Trios Champions, the Ops, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata. This match was all over the fucking place, which is what you kind of expect in a 10-man fucking match. Like, right. I don't know what the fuck to expect in that. It was all over the place. It made sense. It didn't make sense. The Death Riders and them get the Young Bucks got the 500K.
They rich again.
Right. And they said they're going to go to the casino and double that.
Oh, no. They about to be broke again. No.
Oh
They said they're gonna go to.
They're gonna have an updated mugshot.
Right. They're gonna
go to the
gonna
casino
lose
and
that. They're
double
gonna get robbed. They're gonna get robbed.
So, but
They're
the
gonna
big
bump into
story
some
here,
hoes.
the big story here is the Death Riders have finally succeeded in recruiting Daniel Garcia.
No more humping.
Yeah. No more of this shit.
No more. I'm kind of
No.
mad. I'm kind of mad the humping is going away. That was my
Yeah, I'm
shit.
mad the
I'm not
hump
gonna
is
lie.
going too. I love that. It's interesting. That should get me hyped.
That's it. Yo, when he would do that shit mid-match, when somebody would start hitting him, and that would be his way of honking up, he'd hit him with the.
That's what I'm about, baby.
Like, Daniel Garcia is officially a Death Rider. He beat the monkey brains out of goddamn Darby Allin, because Darby Allin comes out to try to jump in.
He's a crash test dummy. He loves to
Beat the
die.
shit out of Darby Allin. I was like, well, damn. Hit him with a concerto, and then just kept beating him up after the concerto. I was like, oh, come on now. Come on now. The concerto is usually the final draw. You ain't got to throw extra
WWE.
punches. You ain't got to throw extra punches.
WWE is the final.
Right, this is AEW where they specialize in attempted murder.
Bro,
They gotta do a concerto and get the block.
bro, it was Daniel Garcia beat the living shit out of him. I was like, well,
AEW be like, oh no, you still breathing? Let me beat you up some more. You should not.
Right.
You should be unconscious. You should not be breathing.
Right. It was like, well, damn, Daniel, did this nigga owe you money? And then of course it's so like it made Bryan Danielson like get up from commentary because he doesn't fuck with it. Anytime the Death Riders come on, he tries to remove himself because his personal beef.
They killed him.
Right.
They murdered him.
And then everybody that did, and remember, Bryan Danielson was trying to get Daniel Garcia into the Death Riders when he was running with them.
Right.
So it took forever for Daniel Garcia to come over. You got to fight Queen Amidala. He was her date at MJF's wedding. So that's between y'all two. What y'all decide you want to do about that? But overall, it was a AEW show. It was pretty much it was a good setup for their go home show because their go home show was going to be next week. So it kind of got you interested and hyped about what's coming up for All Out, and they're probably going to do some changes to the goddamn card before All Out. So who the fuck knows? We'll tell you on Wednesday what the card is going to wind up being during predictions, matter of fact. During Thursday, when we find out what the full card is, because I know Mongo will know. Well, okay. Shit.
I will say, AEW does a hell of a job of keeping my ass interested every week.
Yeah, they do. They do. Even though I don't watch, they still do a good job. Like I keep up, they still do a great job of storytelling throughout the week.
I'm to the point where I have to tune into AEW. If it's for the whole show, or even if it's just for a little bit, I have to tune into AEW to see what is going on at least. So, yeah, man, and we've said this time and time again now, especially this year, that they've been hot, red hot. Granted, like they've dealt with injuries and shit, and granted, every now and then they do some just flat out ignorant shit. But overall, man, you know what, AEW?
Yeah, listen, we always said that it was never like we didn't like AEW. We actually that was why we were so angry with AEW because we liked them. And we really was like, yo, you have what it takes and you have what could be probably possibly the shit. Get it together.
And the story they're telling, the story they're telling with this is awesome because having Brian Danielson out there for his that was essentially his first night as
Yeah.
being main like permanently out there. It's a callback because remember when Brian Danielson got killed by the Death Riders, it was Darby and Daniel Garcia coming out there to try and save him, and that's why he's getting up, and now he's like, "What is happening? Like y'all came out here to save me,
and now you killing him,
and now you whoa, like you joining them." And you saw what they did to me, and now you gonna do the same thing to him? Like, yo, he's just like, I gotta remove myself from this because this is too much. He's having PTSD.
Yeah, this
and
is
like that. This is a good story.
This is definitely leading up to him coming back into the ring.
Yeah.
And fighting the Death Riders.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely leading into that. Definitely. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. DB said the minute that boy gets feeling back in his arm, he's getting in the ring.
Yeah.
The minute he gets feeling back in his arm. I hate to say this. I hope he doesn't get feeling back. Because I don't want to see that man do something where he is permanently damaged in the goddamn ring. Please, man. I understand the passion in wanting to do it, but I do not want to see this man get permanently hurt trying to make us smile. You've done enough, brother. And Jordan Love is lighting their asses up.
I got Tucker crack.
Yeah. In the words of J. Cole, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. It's just with DB. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Listen,
he needs to be.
For years, I feel like we have begged and pleaded this man to just either stay with WWE or just retire altogether. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. But hey, at the end of the day, that's a grown-ass man. And the one thing about a grown-ass man, more times than not, you're not going to tell that grown-ass man what to do.
Damn sure not.
Grown-ass man going to do what a grown-ass man want to do. And a grown-ass woman.
Right.
It's hard to tell grown folks what to do, especially when they got their mindset on it. So all we can do as fans who love DB is just pray for the best and just pray that when it's all said and done, when his career's over with, he can be walking literally on his own 2 feet instead of being in a fucking wheelchair.
Exactly. That's all I'm hoping. I do not want to see that man Ric Flair in the ring.
I know I don't. I want to see him like I don't know, just like he is now. I don't. Like, I was cool when he showed up in the Hangman Mox match and he came back and hit his move. He did what he did and he was gone. I was like, cool. I'm fine with that. Like, you get your hit back. You got your hit back. Like, bitch, I live. Ah. Here you go. Sit down.
Right. Like, I don't even have a problem with him not being in WWE anymore.
Right. Like,
keep your ass behind that desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, essentially, like as long as you're not wrestling, I don't care where you're at. As long as you're not wrestling,
right?
Like you said you're having all these problems and you retired for a reason, for a second time. Sit your ass down. Don't be Jordan. Don't be Brett Favre. Don't be out here trying to keep it. Don't know. You retired once. You got a second lease. Sit the fuck down. Same with Adam. Adam, when you sit down this time, that's it. Don't try and come to WWE. I want to be Edge again. No, you gonna be Edge. You not wrestling. The most you're gonna be able to do is hit a spear. Like you're not wrestling. Same with you, DB. The most you're gonna be able to do is maybe you do this and you hit your little kick. Nope.
Hit your little psycho knee and call it a fucking day, brother. That's it. Yes, your ass back to that motherfucking headset.
Right. You better think you know your ass to that table. You think you know your ass to that set.
That's what the fuck bets to happen, guys.
Y'all have y'all's orders from Kenny and Matt. Now get to
Get your ass. Get your ass. Yes. Put that headset back on me, please.
Right.
Hey, I was at the gym last night and Coming to America was on. You know the person like, yes, fuck you too.
Exactly.
Yes, sit your ass down.
Literally, sit your ass down. In the face. In the face.
In the seat.
In the seat. Your ass. In the seat. We don't want, like, and it's not even like on some hated shit like, oh, we love this man as a wrestler, but we do not want to see this man getting hurt. It's the last thing we want to see.
It's like, bro, you have a new lease on life. Don't get evicted.
Right.
Don't get evicted and be a vegetable.
Especially fucking around with the Death Riders.
Actually, you know what?
I don't give a damn how safe Mox is. All it takes is one wrong. It don't matter because shit happens. Like
shit does happen, but if anything, the Death Riders may be the safest group for him to fuck with, considering the fact that you got two long-term WWE people in that group.
Yeah, you got Mox and Claudio, but you know, it's still
that may be the safest.
It's still AEW.
That's
like I
true.
said earlier, they specialize in attempted murder. So
Right.
Thank you, Kanisha. Thank you.
He's safe towards other people. He jumped on it.
Right.
He jumped on it. You know what I mean? Like that's his dumb ass fault. Like I wouldn't do this shit. You couldn't pay me to do that shit. All right. Now that we done talked about AEW, let's talk a little bit about WWE. We pretty much got some updates to a couple of the cards that's going on for next week as well too. So pretty much it's looking like we're getting John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, the Usos versus Division, and world title match between Io Sky and Stephanie Baker. And this is what y'all have going up against All Out? Oh boy.
They for the first time in forever, it's ass, but it's like, okay, if you put this and NXT Homecoming together, y'all might have had a shot, but no. This is what you want to counter program against AEW All Out Toronto.
Stop it. With Edge and Christian returning home in a tag team match together. The first time they're going to be tag teaming together in Toronto, I think they said in 24 years.
Wow.
And this is what you counter program with? That's not enough. That's not enough. Definitely ain't it. And speaking of homecoming, here's the thing, like you said, Matt, if you combine these, you got a chance possibly.
Yeah.
Because you got the North American title match between Ethan Page and Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
You got Vakor, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley versus Fatal Influence. You get the women's tag title with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Tizzy.
See, they could have easily found somebody to get rid of Steph.
Right.
So because we got Steph and Io at WrestlePalooza, so it's like you could have had anybody else. You could have Bailey in that group. Just anybody, any damn body, Alexa, any former NXT person, Alexa, Julia, like Mike said yesterday, Julia. Let Julia be on there. Boom.
And you getting DIY versus Trick Mellow Gang. Like, if you combine those two cards together, you got a chance. But they ain't going to be that way. They're going to be on two different days. Different days.
The free show was better. The show they want you to pay $30 for is ass.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And the show that's $40 is going to beat his ass.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, WWE. I'm watching AEW.
And you know what's the sad part? This is the second time that we've said that. This is literally the second time in a row where we've went through these cards before the pay-per-views and said, yeah, I'm picking AEW over watching, because last time it was what? Heatwave? Mm-hmm. For NXT? Or some shit like that?
Yep.
And we were like, nah, this is what you pick in the counter program? Nah, I'm good. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that.
I'm watching AEW. To be honest, if it ain't a Big Four pay-per-view, I'm watching AEW. I mean, if they ain't going with a Big Four pay-per-view against the AEW pay-per-view, I'm watching AEW.
I'd rather watch AEW too.
Like, granted, it's gonna be 50 matches long, but I know I'm gonna be entertained for them goddamn 50 matches.
And you know what it is? Here's the thing with AEW too. They did
be entertained while being held hostage.
Right.
Hey.
Yep. One of the things that AEW did that we were complaining about was they started writing storylines for more than just one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And once they started doing that, they became a hell of a lot more interesting because it wound up showcasing a bunch more of their roster because they had more storylines. Like, we were complaining before about how AEW didn't have a lot of female components on the show itself. They've opened up so many women roster storylines right now. I honestly can't keep track who actually is beefing with who. Like, it's like at least 3 to 4 storylines in the women's division going on right now. And it's dope. Because that was something we were complaining about. Like, we don't see the women. We don't see the women. We seeing the women on the show now, for sure. For sure. We got more than one storyline that isn't involving just MJF.
As much as this is the one thing I always get on AEW about, and this is when I know that TK has finally turned the corner in his booking. Y'all gonna agree with me as soon as I say it. We will know he has finally turned the corner in his booking when somebody else wins that motherfucking ring.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I'm tired of MJF having that ring. I was tired of that. Like, once he won it, like the third time, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. This is.
And then it's like, what's the purpose of the goddamn ring?
I'm like, if he's just gonna keep winning it, and he's only had the belt one time,
Clipping his fro. Ah. Yeah. That's how you know. I'd say they on the right path of actually turning the corner. They're hitting their stride, and they got another underlining story that I was paying attention to that they're telling, but I don't know if they're highlighting it, and it Takeshita maybe turning soon. He keeps sending the Callis family back for all his matchups, or that he has. When MJF attacked Mark Briscoe during their match, he's about to fuck MJF up. Like, yo, what you doing, bro? This was for me. What are you doing? So we might be getting to catch the face turn.
If that can get him away from Don Callis, I'll take it. Because the man don't need to be with Don Callis. He's good enough. He knows cuss words. He'll be fine. His favorite word is bitch. He'll be all right. He don't need Don Callis slobbing on him. That's all he is doing. That's all he is doing. Just slobbing on him. I mean, get away from him. You do that, like you slobber all over Kyle enough. Don't be slobbering all over Kyle.
They're teasing that. They're teasing that too because Okada and Takeshita really don't get along from New Japan.
That's Don's actual favorite son. He was over here acting like Okada is his favorite. Like, no, you know Takeshita is your real favorite son. After Kyle, that's your favorite Asian son.
And the bullshit is they've been teasing that too because Okada and Takeshita have been like,
Takeshita probably looking at him like, bitch, what you bring him here for?
I'm right. That's pretty much how he is looking at him. I'm gonna be honest. That's exactly what it is. You hit the nail on the fucking head with that one. That's exactly what it is.
What am I, top liver? Like, bitch,
right.
I won the G1. You don't need him. I can beat him.
He's looking at him like, right? He's looking at him like, am I not the newer, upgraded, improved version of him?
Kobe. He looking like, oh no, they didn't. Oh no, what? Don Callis over here being Phil Jackson. He like, one of us. I don't know why you brought him here. I can do it. You already got Kyle. What you bring him here for?
I don't think they're gonna do that because I'm not too sure New Japan is ready to have a part-time champion who will not be there like that. So I don't know if they're gonna let Takeshita win that world title. If they do, then they're gonna have to deal with that belt being in America a whole lot.
They're gonna have to deal with that belt. If they do, then that's just them. If they do it, then I would essentially say then they're getting ready to tell the story we're going to tell, and that story is going to be
that's the
for the
IW world title.
It's going to be that IWGP belt between Okada and Takeshita. If they do it, that's the only thing I can think of. Like if they do it, then Okada's gonna be like, "Oh,
you got my whole belt."
Right, like you don't know nothing to do. You don't even know what to do with that. Let me get that off you real quick. Nah. And
then and that's the thing. Neither one of them are signed to fucking New Japan right now. So is New Japan.
But with
New Japan ready to put their world title on someone not signed to the company?
It's Tanahashi running them at this point, so anything could happen because they have a wrestler running it. It's essentially they got John Cena running Triple H. They got their Triple H I said, but he's really their John Cena. They got their John Cena running the company. But we don't know what could really happen. Like,
that's well, only time will tell.
right.
Folks, I think we've been sufficiently electrifying tonight. What you think?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
We would like to thank everyone who is viewing us. If it's your first time viewing us, welcome, welcome, welcome. If it's not your first time viewing us, still welcome. Next time you're here, say something in the chat. We don't bite. You know what I mean? We talk. We friendly. Trust me, we are. Trust me, we friendly. And since you're here, why not come back anytime possible? And the way you can do that is by following us at facebook.com/under the ring pod and twitch.tv/under the ring pod. There you'll find all our updates, news, and details for everything that we'll be doing. We were talking after the show yesterday about possible Saturday shows, so we're coming up with something. Don't worry, folks. We're coming up with something. You know, we cooking with grease. We're gonna be in the lab. Don't worry.
Right.
You can also find us at linktree/under the ring pod and fingertip.com/under the ring pod. You'll find our individual links, which is going to be the man that's usually behind the boards, Greg Bush SK on Twitter, and Greg Bush on Blue Sky. You got me, Rock Ribs 44. You have the Reggie Simpsons Memorials Predictions Champions. Put them up, Mr. Freshbeard, Mike Champa. You have the Dos Champion, El Dos Champion, the Forever IC champ, and the Are You Fucking Serious Game Show Predictions champ, Matt at the right answer. Street Team Captain, Tito at Boreal Mariente, and that dog in gator clothing, local correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, thank you. He said Batty bites.
Y'all don't bite, but Batty do.
No. Oh my God. Now you making Batty sound like one of them kids with the silver teeth. That be You make your Batty sound right. Don't be doing Batty like that.
Good night, Batty.
Thank y'all for joining us. Be safe, whatever y'all do this weekend. Have a good time. And as always, do the dog. Hey.
Peace out, Batty. Peace out, Kanisha. Peace out, Cookie.
Watch football.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Y'all,
Have a good one, folks. Be safe.